A wherry is a type of boat that was traditionally used for carrying cargo or passengers on rivers and canals in England, and is particularly associated with the River Thames and also with the Broadland rivers of Norfolk and Suffolk. Regional usage in Great Britain. London passenger wherries evolved into the Thames skiff, a gentleman's rowing boat. Wherries were clinker-built with long overhanging bows so that patrons could step ashore tree-shod before landing stages were built along the river. It is the long-angled bow that distinguishes the wherry and skiff from the gig and cutter, which have steeper bows following the rise of the Royal Navy and the building of landing stages. In the late 18th century, the name was given to the Norfolk wherry, a kind of sailing barge with large sails which was developed to replace an earlier cargo boat, the Norfolk keel. The term wherry is also associated with a particular type of lighter used on the River Tyne, largely in connection with the coal trade. The last complete example, Ellsworth No. 2, is owned by Tyne and Amp, where Archives and Amp Museum service. There is a well-documented study of the last surviving wrecked examples as surveyed in 2009. There is firm attestation that the term was used in the Irish Sea. Vessels like Manx wherries and shell wherries are recorded in the early 19th century. 3 shell wherries at least were active in 1810 and known to be of 10 to 12 tons and clinker-built. Thames history. The term wherry, a wherry, was a regular term used for a boat, as the Coverdale Bible of 1535 speaks of all wherry men, and all mariners vpo the sea. In the Book of Ezekiel, wherries along the tideway in London were water taxis operated by watermen, and in Elizabethan times the use was widespread. A wherry could be rowed by 2 men with long oars or by a single waterman using short oars or sculls. An Act of Parliament in 1555 specified that a wherry should be 22.5 feet long and 4.5 wide amidships, and could carry up to 5 passengers. According to one account concerning Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, patrons were transported across the River Thames to Southwark by wherry boats. At one time, over 2,000 wherries made the way to and from the theatre district. During the 18th century, rowing competitions for watermen became established on the Thames, and a prize was often a new wherry. The Sporting Magazine describes an event on the 6th of August 1795 as the contest for the annual wherry given by the proprietors of Vauxhall by 6 pairs of oars in 3 heats. In 1822, Bell's Life reported on a contest on the 30th of June between 8 watermen belonging to the Temple Stairs for a prize wherry given by the gentlemen of the Inns of Court, and on the 31st of July, the anniversary of the Grand Aquatic Regatta of the inhabitants of Queen Hithe, when a handsome wherry and other prizes were contended for by 6 of the free watermen belonging to those stairs. In 1820 there were still 3,000 wherries plying on the Thames, while in the same year there were only 1,200 hackney coaches. As late as 1829, the usual means of crossing the river from Westminster to Vauxhall was by boat, but the wherryman's trade came to an end when new bridges were built and cheap steamboats were put on the river. North American usage. In North America, particularly in the Penobscot Bay region of the Gulf of Maine, wherries became the preferred boat for the longshore Atlantic salmon fishery. The Lincolnville salmon wherry, the Rhodes wherry, the Dug Trap wherry, and the Christmas wherry are still being built for recreational use. They are generally long and narrow, with a straight stem, a wine-glass stern, and usually carvel-planked. John Gardner writes that the single characteristic that distinguishes a wherry is its flat bottom that allows the boat to ground out in an upright position and serves as a shoe for dragging the boat up and down the beach. The boat usually has 2 seats, one for the rower and one in the stern sheets for the passenger, although longer ones can have a 3rd seat forward. Just as the term shell wherry was recognized in 19th century Britain, so also was was it recognized in 19th-century America, for shore in the vicinity of Boston in 1860.